During the Fairhope, Alabama No Kings protest, a 53-year-old woman was arrested for lewd conduct for being dressed in a penis costume with a sign reading, "No Dictator." Mayor Sherry Sullivan confirmed the person was first asked to leave and was ultimately arrested. The mayor later said this type of behavior or display is not acceptable and will not be tolerated in Fairhope. Protests should remain peaceful and free of profanity and obscene displays. First off, there's nothing in the record to show the protest or the penis was not peaceful. Second, profanity is protected by the First Amendment. See the landmark Supreme Court case Cohen v. California, in which the court upheld a protester's free speech right in wearing a jacket that said, "Fuck the draft." Justice John Marshall Harlan gave us the classic retort, "One man's vulgarity is another's lyric." Now, whether something is obscene, there is actually a three-part prong test called the Miller test, which was adopted from the 1973 case Miller v. California. Only if all three prongs are satisfied would something be considered obscene and therefore not protected by the First Amendment. The three prongs are whether the average person applying contemporary community standards would find that the work, taken as a whole, appeals to the Puritan interest, whether the work depicts or describes in a patently offensive way sexual conduct or excretory functions, specifically defined by applicable state law, and whether the work, taken as a whole, lacks serious literary, artistic, political, or scientific value. A few points. This test asks whether an average person of the community would find offensive, not the more sensitive person. Puritan interest means arousing or appealing to sexual desire. Patently offensive, first used in Roth v. U.S., refers to any obscene acts or materials that are considered to be openly, plainly, or clearly visible as offensive to the viewing public. Now, personally, I feel this penis costume fails at all three prongs, but I can understand maybe how some people feel differently about it in regards to the first two prongs. But no matter how anyone feels about it, this is so clearly political that it is hard for anyone to argue that prong three is met. This 53-year-old woman was exercising her First Amendment rights, and three police officers in Fairhope, Alabama, did not like that. Instead of serving their citizens and allowing the free exercise of their rights, they chose violence. Regardless of feelings about this woman's speech, we should all oppose a government that infringes upon our rights and attempts to limit our ability to exercise them freely. Because while you might not wear a penis costume, standing up for another's rights ensures your rights are protected.